Artificial intelligence is on an exciting journey of evolution, quickly reshaping our world in ways we once only dreamed of. In the last year alone, astonishing breakthroughs in machine learning and deep learning, as well as the uncanny abilities of natural language processing, have allowed AI to perform tasks with a level of accuracy that was unimaginable only a few years ago. Technologies like GPT-4 have redefined our interaction with machines, bringing a touch of magic to everyday tasks. This impressive transformation is fueled by major leaps in computational power, an ocean of data and algorithms pushing the boundaries of what's possible. In today's video, we're talking about all things CriticGPT. This cutting-edge AI model will revolutionize how we approach critique and creativity, supplying fresh perspectives and igniting a slew of new ideas. Today, we've got something that's going to blow your mind. Can you picture a tool that identifies programming errors better than seasoned professionals? Sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? Say hello to OpenAI's latest powerhouse, CriticGPT. OpenAI's CriticGPT is an AI critic that can outperform even the most experienced developers in spotting and correcting complex code errors. We're getting into the nitty-gritty of what makes CriticGPT a game-changer, and why programmers worldwide are thrilled about this recent advancement. Let's talk numbers. According to OpenAI's most recent studies, CriticGPT carries an accuracy rate of 98.7% in identifying code errors compared to the average 85% accuracy of human professionals. That's a whopping 13.7% improvement. But how does it manage to pull this off? CriticGPT utilizes an extensive dataset of code repositories, including millions of lines of code from real-world applications. This isn't just any dataset. It includes repositories from GitHub, Bitbucket, and even proprietary corporate codebases, with permission, of course. By analyzing such a varied dataset, CriticGPT learns the intricacies of many programming languages, patterns of common mistakes, and the best practices in coding today. CriticGPT also relies on a sophisticated neural network architecture known as a transformer, which is designed for natural language processing tasks, allowing CriticGPT to understand the context of the code, not just its syntax. It all seems too good to be true, but this is the extraordinary reality we live in today. Let's say you're working on a complex task. You've been staring at your screen for hours upon hours, and you're stuck in a bug that just won't go away. This is where CriticGPT comes into the picture. It scans your code, identifies the problem, and even suggests multiple solutions. And better yet, it explains its reasoning in plain English, making it easier for you to understand and learn. Basically, CriticGPT makes the entire process much easier, while teaching you necessary skills at your own pace. For example, let's say you have a memory leak in your C++ application. CriticGPT points out the specific lines where the issue occurs, explains why the memory leak happens, and suggests how to fix it. It may say something like, in the function allocate resources, memory allocated by new int 100 is not freed, leading to a memory leak. Consider using delete to free the memory. This feature is beneficial for rookie developers or those new to a programming language. It turns each code review into a valuable learning opportunity, helping developers everywhere improve their skills and understand the nuances of their code. CriticGPT does more than pointing out errors here and there. It brings insights on best coding practices and optimizations to the table. With this software, you're receiving assistance all the way through that can simplify and quicken the entire process. Imagine you're working on a Python script for data analysis. CriticGPT will highlight syntax problems and recommend more efficient libraries or methods to achieve the same results, potentially reducing your script's runtime by up to 40%. Picture this scenario, where you're using a basic loop to process data, and CriticGPT suggests using a vectorized operation with NumPy instead. This could transform a slow, grueling process into a lightning-fast operation. And if you're working on a web application and CriticGPT detects a security vulnerability, like an SQL injection, it flags it and explains why it's a vulnerability and provides best practices to mitigate it. like using parameterized queries or ORM frameworks. You're probably wondering, is CriticGPT going to replace human programmers? The answer is a no. CriticGPT is a tool designed to augment human capabilities, not replace them. So take a deep breath. Your job is safe. It enhances our ability to write cleaner, more efficient code and accelerates the development process. Think of CriticGPT as your must-have coding co-pilot. While it handles the tedious and repetitive aspects of code review, you can focus more so on the creative and complex aspects of development. According to a survey by GitHub, developers spend up to 35% of their time fixing bugs and technical debt. With CriticGPT, this time can be significantly reduced, allowing developers to innovate and create more. Need we say more? In fact, during the recent Tech Innovators Conference, CriticGPT was the talk of the town. The keynote sessions were abuzz with excitement as developers shared their experiences with this groundbreaking tool. Many highlighted how CriticGPT seamlessly integrates into their current workflows, automating the tedious and time-consuming debugging process. This newfound efficiency gives developers the opportunity to redirect their energy towards more innovative and creative coding tasks, such as developing new features, optimizing performance, and exploring cutting-edge technologies. The enthusiasm was palpable, with countless attendees praising CriticGPT for its potential to revolutionize software development. So, what's next for CriticGPT? OpenAI is continuously evolving, and we can expect even more advanced features in the near future, most likely in as little as a year or two. From automated code refactoring to real-time collaborative coding assistance, the possibilities are endless. OpenAI is also working on integrating CriticGPT with popular environments like Visual Studio Code, IntelliJ IDEA, and even cloud-based IDEs like GitHub Codespaces. This means CriticGPT will be right where you need it, offering suggestions and feedback as you code. In addition, updates will eventually include support for a wider range of programming languages and frameworks, making CriticGPT a necessary tool for developers across various domains. CriticGPT is not just another AI tool, it's a revolution in the coding landscape. This advanced AI-driven assistant empowers developers to write better code faster and with greater confidence. By automating the debugging process and providing intelligent code suggestions, CriticGPT enables developers to focus on innovation rather than routine tasks. In other words, kiss your coding worries goodbye. Phew! Imagine a world where you can tackle complex projects with ease, knowing that CriticGPT has your back, making sure your code is efficient, error-free, and optimized for the best performance. And if you haven't already, give CriticGPT a try and experience the future of coding right after this video. Discover how this cutting-edge tool can enhance your development process, boost your productivity, and let your creativity run wild. Join the future of coding and see why CriticGPT is becoming a critical tool for developers worldwide. Enjoyed this video? Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, happy coding!